Hey everyone. Yesterday in the verses 2 to 11, we saw that Duryodhana approached Dronacharya and discussed about the strength of the army of Pandavas and about their own army of Kurus. He was confident of winning the battle since he had the grandsire of the Kuru dynasty, Bhishma Dev. Let us go ahead and see the text 12 to text 20 today. Text 12. Tasya Sanjayan Harsham Kuruvriddha Pitamaha Simanadam Vinadyochya Sankham Dadamo Pratapavan. Translation. Then Bhishma, the great valiant grandsire of the Kuru dynasty, the grandfather of the fighters, blew his conch shell very loudly like the sound of a lion, giving Duryodhana joy. Purport. The grandsire of the Kuru dynasty could understand the inner meaning of the heart of his grandson Duryodhana, and out of his natural compassion for him, he tried to cheer him by blowing his conch shell very loudly, befitting his position as a lion. Indirectly, by the symbolism of the conch shell, he informed his depressed grandson Duryodhana that he had no chance of victory in the battle because the Supreme Lord Krishna was on the other side. But still, it was his duty to conduct the fight, and no pains could be spared in that connection. Text 13. Tata sankhascha bhiryascha panvanaka gomukha sahasaiva bhyahanyanta sasabdastumulo bhavat. Translation. After that, the conch shells, bugles, trumpets, drums and horns were all suddenly sounded, and the combined sound was tumultuous. Text 14. Tata swetair hayar yukte mahati syandane sthito madhava pandavaschaiva divyo sankho pradadhamata. Translation. On the other side, both Lord Krishna and Arjuna, stationed on a great chariot drawn by white horses, sounded their transcendental conch shells. Purport. In contrast with the conch shell blown by Bhishma Dev, the conch shells in the hands of Krishna and Arjuna are described as transcendental. The sounding of the transcendental conch shells indicated that there was no hope of victory for the other side because Krishna was on the side of the Pandavas. Jayastu Pandaputranam Yesham Pakshe Janardhana. Victory is always with persons like the sons of Pandu because Lord Krishna is associated with them. And whenever and wherever the Lord is present, the goddess of fortune is also present, because goddess of fortune never lives alone without her husband. Therefore, victory and fortune were awaiting Arjuna, as indicated by the transcendental sound produced by the conch shell of Vishnu or Lord Krishna. Besides that, the chariot on which both the friends were seated was donated by Agni, the fire god, to Arjuna, and this indicated that this chariot was capable of conquering all sides wherever it was drawn over the three worlds. Let us read the text 16 to 18. Ananta Vijayam Raja, Kunti Putro Yudhishthira, Nakula Sadevascha, Sughosha Mani Pushpaka, Kashyascha Parameshvasha, Shikhandi cha Maharatha, Drishtadyumno Viratascha, Satyakis cha Parajita, Drupada Drupadayascha, Sarvasha Prithvipate. King Yudhishthir, the son of Kunti, blew his conch shell, the Ananta Vijaya, and Nakul and Sahadev blew the Sughosha and Mani Pushpaka. That great archer, the king of Kashi, the great fighter Shikhandi, Drishtadyumna, Virat, and the unconquerable Satyaki, and the sons of others, O king, such as the son of Subhadra, greatly armed, all blew their respective conch shells. The purport of these texts say that Sanjaya informed King Dhritarashtra very tactfully that his unwise policy of deceiving the sons of Pandu and endeavoring to enthrone his own sons on the seat of kingdom was not very laudable. The signs already clearly indicated that the whole Kuru dynasty would be killed in the great battle. Beginning with the grandsire Bhishma down to the grandsires like Abhimanyu and others, including kings from many states of the world, all were present there and all were doomed. The whole catastrophe was due to King Dhritarashtra because he encouraged the policy followed by his sons. Let us see text 19. Saghosho Dharata Rashtranam Hridayani Vyadaryat Nabhascha Prithvim Chaiva Tumulo Abhyan Nunandayan, which means the blowing of these different conch shells became uproarious, and thus, vibrating both in the sky and on the earth, it shattered the hearts of the sons of Dhritarashtra. The purport of this text means that when Bhishma and the others on the side of Duryodhana blew their respective conch shells, there was no heartbreaking on the part of the Pandavas. Such occurrences are not mentioned, but in this particular verse it is mentioned that the hearts of the sons of Dhritarashtra were shattered by the sounds vibrated by the Pandavas party. This is due to the Pandavas and their confidence in Lord Krishna. One who takes shelter of the Supreme Lord has nothing to fear even in the midst of the greatest calamity. Text 20. Atha vyavasthitan drishtva धारताराष्ट्रन कपि ध्वज प्रवर्ते शास्त्र संपाते धनुर उद्यम पांडव ऋषिकेशम तदा वाक्यम idam aha mahipate, which means, O king, at the time Arjuna, the son of Pandu, who was seated in his chariot, his flag marked with Hanuman, took up his bow and prepared to shoot his arrows, looking at the sons of Dhritarashtra. O king, Arjuna then spoke to Rishikesh these words. The purport of this text says, the battle was just about to begin. It is understood from the above statement that the sons of Dhritarashtra were more or less disheartened by the unexpected arrangement of the military force by the Pandavas, who were guided by the direct instructions of Lord Krishna on the battlefield. The emblem of Hanuman on the flag of Arjuna is another sign of victory, because Hanuman cooperated with Lord Ram in the battle between Ram and Ravan, and Lord Ram emerged victorious. Now both Ram and Hanuman were present on the chariot to help him. Lord Krishna is Ram himself, and wherever Lord Ram is, his eternal servitor Hanuman and his eternal consort Sita, the goddess of fortune, are present. Therefore, Arjuna had no cause to fear enemies whatsoever. And above all, the Lord of the senses, Lord Krishna, was personally present to give him direction. Thus, all good counsel was available to Arjuna in the matter of executing the battle. In such auspicious conditions, arranged by the Lord for his eternal devotee, lay the signs of assured victory. That was the detailed meaning of the texts from 12 to 20. We observe that when you have the divine support on your side, and when you have the Supreme Lord on your side in life, and you do as He directs, the fear inside us is destroyed. We emerge stronger and we become capable and confident to win any battle in our lives. Our mere confidence shakes our enemies, just like the conch shell blowing of the Pandavas shook the Kurus with fear. Tell us a story in the comment section below, describing a time when you were faced with a big dilemma and saw no way out of it. But then you silently made a prayer to God in your hearts, which helped you overcome the fear and helped you resolve the dilemma. Tomorrow we'll see what Arjuna, who has taken his bow in his hand and is ready to shoot the arrows, speaks to Lord Krishna. If you like listening to this divine holy book every day and would want your family and friends also to hear it, do share the video with them and don't forget to hit the subscribe button to get regular notifications. Thank you all for listening today. See you tomorrow. Stay tuned.